Happy Saturday. You caught me drinking my afternoon beer. Just got finished with a seminar that I did today in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where I'm happy to report it is balmy out. That's what they call it here in Minnesota, balmy. Today seems a little balmy. Today is day 27 of my 30 ways in 30 days, and I've been trying very hard not to duplicate a wardrobe, and I did wear this shirt on day 2 or 3, but I don't think I wore this shirt, so not that you were even cared or were paying attention, but I was just giving you a little bit of an update. The hardest part is always wearing something different. Anyway, you don't really care about that. Today, what you do care about, hopefully, is my message, and my message today is, if you're just tuning in, 30 ways, 30 days, 30 ways, 30 days to have a better life, a more successful life, a more fun life, a more fulfilled life, a life that you get to choose to design. And today is the 27th day in a row that I've done a Facebook Live, and I've tried to lay out over my 25 years in business things that I've learned that have helped people grow their businesses, and I've just helped people overall achieve some kind of success in their life, things I've noticed. And I'm actually in the midst of writing my 3rd book. My first book was 162, which I'm happy to say I sold out of today in Minneapolis. The folks there were very generous and buying a lot for Christmas presents, holiday presents, and I sold out of my 2nd book, the last 42, but my 3rd book I'm working on right now is called 30 Ways and 30 Days, and what I'm going to be discussing are 30 ways and 30 days that you can have some more success in your life or have a life that you're happy with. So got some people joining already. We certainly appreciate that. Going to give everybody a quick weather update if you're interested. It's not snowing, but it is balmy here in the great state of Minnesota. And I am about to go watch the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions play as soon as I finish this 30-30. I think it's the first half or the first quarter right now. And I do believe the Lions are winning 6-0. So I didn't give you the tip, but if I had given you the tip, I would have told you to take the Lions in today's game. So I see my friend Timmer. Timmer looks like you had a great time in Kentucky today. I saw some pictures and some live video of you in Louisville doing what I was doing in, where am I? Minneapolis. I was doing a Super Saturday, and I saw you were doing that, so certainly appreciate you. For those of you that are not familiar with my great friend Timmer Halligan, he has been, over the last several years in our company, Legal Shield, one of the biggest producers, one of just not only an upcoming stud, but is running one of the really the largest organizations that seen a lot of growth. So Timmer, appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate all you do. Can't wait to see you here soon. I'm not sure when we're going to see each other again, Timmer, but we'll definitely see each other soon. And so today, guys, in my 30 ways in 30 days, what I'm going to talk about is a topic real simple, and it's about helping other people. Zig Ziglar once said that if you can help enough other people get what they want, you can have everything that you want out of life. And I like that philosophy. My friend Bill Geithner calls it hoping people, that what we do is we provide hope to people. I like that one too. But the name of the game is the same. What we're doing is we're helping people. And I wish I could find my notes. There it is. Again, Zig Ziglar said that if you can help enough other people get what they want, you can have everything that you want. And so, you know, there's different kinds of helping people. You could help people in your community, maybe the less fortunate, or maybe you could volunteer to be a big brother or a big sister, or, you know, it looks like different things for different people. But just the nature of giving, that's what starts the receiving process, right? Giving, and we talked about a whole day about that. That was one of the 30 ways, is giving back. And I said, if you ain't giving, you ain't living. But today, really, what we're talking about is helping people and making it your business to help people. You know, there's certain people that I meet, and literally their mantra, like my friend Darnell Self, is, how may I serve you? And I've watched them have that kind of attitude for so long. And I'll just give you a quick example. We have incentive trips every year where we get to go to cool locations like Jamaica, for instance, is our one coming up. We'll go to Cancun, Dominican Republic, all places and like that. And we have a lot of people from our company. Well, we have a lot of people from our respective sales organizations that come. And I watched this guy by the name of Darnell Self, who's just a stud in our business. And one of the things that he does, and he's the leader of probably one of the biggest teams in the entire company. In fact, he's one of our executive vice presidents now. But ever since I've known him, he's had the same exact attitude of helping and serving other people. And he'll literally, as people are checking in, he'll stand there, and he's not at the pool, and he's not at the bar, and he's not at the restaurant, and he's not in his room hiding. He is there shaking hands, He's meeting and greeting, and he's just really getting to know people. And what he's telling people is, I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you. I'm here to work with you. I'm here to get to know you. And there's nothing really that can substitute getting to know people. When you're helping people, the first thing that you got to do is really establish the relationship and the rapport. Like for instance, I was just I still am in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I haven't been here in a long time. 2011, I think, was the last time I was here, and that's where the Yankees were playing Minnesota during my 162 tour. But I was here specifically for the business, and I did a lunch where we had 50 people at the lunch, which was pretty awesome. And then we had a little meet and greet last night at the restaurant, which was fun. And then today we had another powerful event with a lot of people, and it's just great because afterwards we went to have some food after the event with 4 particular people that I'm working with on my team, and I got to tell you, I feel great about how it went. And if your guys are watching, it's good to see, and thanks for eating with me. And it's sometimes it's so much easier to help people and to work with people when you get to know them a little bit. And you become friends, and all of a sudden we just sat around for a couple hours telling stories and eating and had a couple Moscow mules, and it was just so much fun. But that's what, in my opinion, running a successful organization is. You got to be in the organization. One of my mentors, or a good friend of mine, Michael Klaus, he says, when you're working with people, you got to know the color of their carpet in their home. And what that means is you know them so well that you visited their home, or maybe you know their spouse's name, or you know their kid's name, and you don't do it as a sales technique just to do it. You do it because you really care. And if you remember a few days ago, I was talking about Dale Carnegie, and he said, speak in other people's interests, in terms of other people, what's important to them. If I was talking to my friend Timmer Halligan, who's watching, hey, Mary Beth, nice to see you. David, Roberta, nice to see everybody. But if I was talking to my friend Timmer, Timmer and I have a lot of similar interests, so this is real easy. But if I was really looking, I might ask about his wife Amy and his kids. He's got a couple of kids in England, and just love the guy to death. But talking, as you're becoming friends and developing relationships with people, talk in terms of what's important to them. So the whole topic today, 30 ways, 30 days, 30 ideas that you can be more successful in life, is think more about what other people's needs are than you do of your own. And sometimes it's not easy because we got all this stuff, our wheels are going in our own head, but sometimes you just got to take a deep breath when you're in a situation and literally ask yourself, if I was that other person right now, and if I was in their shoes, what would they want? What would they want out of this? And I'm not talking about negotiating best so you get the best deal, but help somebody else win. What does somebody else want to get out of a situation, right? So that's just number one. Get to know the people, build rapport, build trust. The next thing I really want to just talk about as far as helping people, and this is something that I believe that I've done, and I believe I've been good at for a very long time because I like doing it, and that's encouraging other people. I'm a cheerleader for other people. Like if you've ever been to like an open mic with me, and say there's sometimes on an open mic comedy night, there's like 20 or 30 comics, sometimes more, sometimes less, whatever. But a lot of them are brand new, and a lot of them are nervous as heck, and a lot of them are funny as heck. But I literally try to encourage every single, as soon as they come off stage, I'll get, hey, nice set. Or if I'm walking by them a little bit later, I might, go in tight and say, I love what you did with this joke. That was brilliant. That was really well played the way you did that. Or I love the way you handled that heckler, right? Encourage people. It doesn't take any extra effort to encourage people or to cheer people on. Right? My nephew, David, as many of you know, David McElwee, look him up if you hadn't. He's an actor, and he's been an actor since I can remember. It's the one thing that he's always loved to do. He was in local theater. He was in theater with his school. He moved out to L.A., then he moved to New York. A couple years ago, he was in 2 episodes of Boardwalk Empire. He was just in a play this summer with Marissa Tomei where they actually got to make out every night for like weeks, which was pretty cool. This summer, he was in also in a play with Alec Baldwin, where he literally became great friends with Alec Baldwin. And I say all that to say that every once in a while, and he's in a Bud Light commercial right now. If you've seen the Bud Light commercial where the guy's got the hat on like he's a patriot, I actually put it on my Instagram last week. He's great, and so he's really starting to get some traction now. But I tell you, every time I see that commercial, I'll send him a text and say, "Man, I knew you were going to hit the big time. I so believe in you. You're there, baby. You're so close. You're so close." And for a lot of reasons, I want him to be successful, but people need that extra push. Sometimes all of us, we're so insecure about so many things. Are we on the right path? Are we doing the right thing? That sometimes if we just have somebody there that says, hey, keep your chin up, man. You're on the right path. You're doing a great job. There was a young lady today, Renata, I hope I'm saying your name right. Renata had 5 or 4 guests at today's Super Saturday, which during the holidays in Minnesota in the cold weather. Not necessarily easy to do. She did it. That's amazing. Way to go. There's a lady yesterday, Pam. Pam, if you're watching, Pam had 5 or 6 guests at the lunch yesterday and really did an amazing job. It doesn't take any extra effort to just let people know, hey, I think you're doing a good job, right? Maybe you are, like a lot of times we'll go eat and there'll be a lot of people. There'll be like 10, 20 people that all come in once from our events with Legal Shield. We're all going to the same bar or restaurant. I know it's a little overwhelming when everybody wants to get served at the same time. Everybody wants a drink. Everybody wants some food. And sometimes everybody's not as patient and nice as they should be and understanding with the wait staff. I sometimes will even wait till the wait staff has a quick second and just say, I got to tell you, we're some group. I know this can be quite a headache. You're doing an amazing job with this group. I just want to let you know. I'll let you get, oh, by the way, can you get me a beer? But all seriousness, let people know, encourage people, have fun, be positive with people, right? If situations aren't going your way, give people a break a little bit. You don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know what's been going on during the day and stuff like that. I see my buddy Kevin Martin. What's up, my man? One more Saturday night. Oh, we should end with that. That's awesome. See Freddie. How you doing, Freddie? Carla, I hope you're doing great. I saw a picture of the whole gang today with Mark McDonald and Jack King. It was great. I hope you guys had a great time. Guillermo sent that to me. And awesome. So, guys, today we're talking about helping people and really just making it your business to be, like, imagine if your goal was to be the most positive person in the room. Like, whenever you go to a business meeting, to a restaurant, I'm going to be the most positive, happy, encouraging, not over the top, but just encouraging person in the room, and I am going to encourage other people. Then recognize people for their accomplishments. Like, in our company, probably 2 to 4 or 5 times a week, somebody gets recognized for something. It could be $100,000 a year annual income. Maybe they've already made $1 million with our company. It could be they were the top salesperson, the top recruiter. Maybe they hosted the Monday show. And again, I'm not perfect at everything, and I'm not saying I am. I'm just giving ideas of things that are great ideas to do. Sometimes I actually do them. Most of the times I know I should do them. But sending somebody a quick text. There's a young guy named Ben Notini. I've talked about Ben a lot on these 30-30s. Ben is he's just somebody, he's only 22. I got a ton of respect for this guy. And, you know, he hosted the call the other day, a big show for the entire company. I just sent him a nice text saying, man, you were born to do this, bro. You're natural. And he sent me back and said, man, thanks a lot. And it just, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I had a guy today come up to me, Kent. And Kent is a pretty cool dude. He just sent me a picture, I think on Facebook, of me and him. And so Kent was watching me on the 30-30 about, not quite 30 days ago, but my very first day I talked about developing daily successful habits. And I talked about what not to do. There's 4 or 5 things you don't, as part of this challenge that I'm going to give you today, if you didn't see episode 1, is I challenge you starting today or starting whenever you started or start tomorrow for the next 21 days to not look at your cell phone in the morning at the beginning at all. No email, no Facebook. And I know for a lot of you, you're saying, well, I'm just not willing to do that. Okay. Well, these are 30 ways in 30 days to become massively successful. So if you want to pick a couple that you like and a couple that you don't like, I'm certainly not going to give you a hard time about that. Success is a choice, but I'm going to tell you that this is an important thing to do, okay? Take your phone and put it away from where you sleep every day and every night, and don't check your Facebook, your email, your telephone, your radio. Don't read the newspaper. Don't get any outside communication. And Kent's been doing this. He's been doing this since mid-November. Right? And he told me that November was the best month he's ever had in the business, and this month's going to blow that away. And he's given me like a list of all these things that he's done, and he showed me his notebook. And so if you missed that, I'll go over it really quick. The first thing that you do is write down 10 or 15 goals every day in a notebook. The second thing you do, right? So 10 or 15 goals every day. Could be different, could be the same, could be short-term, could be long-term. What do you want, right? What do you want? Write those down. Second thing you do. What'd you do over the last 24 hours that actually helped move that along? Success is a progressive realization, Earl Nightingale once said, towards a worthy ideal. Success is a progressive realization towards a worthy ideal. So you got to be moving along. So every day write down 3 to 5 things that you actually did in the last 24 hours. Like if your goal is to lose 40 pounds and you exercised yesterday, great, write it down. If you prospected 3 people yesterday, great, write it down. Maybe you recruited somebody yesterday, you sold something, great, write it down. Okay. Then the third thing that you're going to do is what you're grateful for. Okay, and You could do that second or third. Sometimes I say do that second. It doesn't matter. Write down 3 to 5 things. I'm grateful for my girlfriend. She's fantastic. Hey, Mary Beth. I am grateful for my dog, Desi. She keeps a smile on my face. I am grateful for this cold beer that I just got. I am grateful for my friend Rachel, who was very kind enough to get me a gift basket and wrote a very nice card to me yesterday. I'm grateful to Jack Canfield for writing what I think is the best success book ever. I'm grateful for the Hilton Honors giving me free water in my stay so I don't have to pay $4 a bottle. I'm grateful. You get the point? Okay. So write down 3 to 5 things that you're grateful for. Then the fourth thing you want to do, and I'll talk about this every day on the 30 days because this is the most, getting your day started right and getting off to a great start sets everything else in motion. You know, the law of attraction, the law of associations. You do this every day. You develop these success habits every day. It'll make everything else you do work better. And so today we're talking about, right, helping people, help enough other people get what they want, and you'll get everything that you want. But the best way for you to help other people is be the strongest you that you can be. You build. You want to help other people? You build. Encourage, inspire them. You know, you make a lot of money, inspire them. You know, one of the best inspirations I could be, like my friend Timmer. Timmer and I have been sort of running mates several years in the business, and he thanks me a lot for giving him some ideas that have helped him be successful. But guess what? I wouldn't have been able to help him if I didn't do it myself. You know, so help yourself so you can help other people. Does that make sense? This one's turned out to be a lot better than I thought it was. At first I was like, it's okay. Boom, 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 boom. Help other people get what they want, and you can have what you want. Back to what you do every morning. Goals, what you're grateful for, wins, what you've done over the last 24 hours. And the fourth is affirmations, is making a list, right? Making a list. And you've either done these things over the last couple weeks or you haven't. If you haven't, I forgive you, but it's time to start. Let's do it tomorrow. Let's do it today. Let's get it done, baby. 2018. Don't wait till January 1st like everybody else. Run into the new year. Don't wake up hungover in the new year and hope things are going to change this year, okay? So the fourth thing you're going to do is read over your affirmations. I am powerful. I am successful at everything that I do. I am divinely guided in all that I do. I am wealthy, healthy, and fit and attractive. You know, whatever your list is, but print it out. Put it in nice big font so you can read it, especially if you're getting a little bit older like me. Nice font so you can read it. Read those 10 or 15 things. And the more emotions that you put into it, the more powerful it is. But you also have to believe your affirmations. Like if you're saying something like, I earn $1 million a year, and you really don't, and you really feel weird saying it, say things like, I'm in the process of becoming more wealthy, or I'm in the process of earning 6 figures, or I'm in the process of earning $1 million a year. Only state something if you own it and you feel good emotionally about it. And I recommend this before, but there's a great episode on the162guy.com, the162guy.com, where I talk about affirmations, and I interview a young lady named Kelsey who wrote a book on it, Kelsey Ayeda, and it's a fantastic book. It's called hashtag Actually I Can, right? So somebody tells you can't, and you say, no, hashtag Actually I Can, which I love it. So check that out if you like it. In fact, check out all of my podcasts. I did 30 shows last year. Me and my buddy Benito Armenta, he was my co-host for season 1, and we literally knocked out 30 episodes. We had Major League Baseball players on there. We had former NFL football players on there. I had musicians on there. I had comedians on there. I had self-help people on there. I had people from all walks of life on the program, and I can't wait to launch season 2. When's it going to launch? Oh, it's going to be soon, baby. It's going to be soon. You are going to love season 2 of the 162 Experience. And I'm going to be doing it live from all over North America. So the last 2 things that you want to do every single day, because, again, the stronger that you are, right, it's not what we get, it's who we become. And who we become determines everything else. It determines what we get and how much we can help other people. I'm not sure if it's the same person. That's Mary Beth liking and loving everything, but somebody's doing it, and I certainly appreciate the love. Okay, just like and being and you know and the whole idea is go out of your way to do something nice for somebody. Hold the door, right? Go out of your way, even if you got to wait a couple extra seconds or just whatever. Do something nice. Go to your neighbor today, knock on their door in the snow, and say, "Can I? I'm shoveling." Don't even ask them. Just shovel your neighbor's walk or do something. I promise you, only good things will happen. Right? I've never met anybody at the end of their life that said, one of the things I regret is I did a lot of really nice things for a lot of people, and I feel like no one ever really repaid me. And if that happens to you, so be it. But I certainly don't think that it will. Send somebody a note. Nobody writes handwritten notes anymore. Not a lot of people do anyway. Send somebody a note and say, man, I really appreciate, hey, thanks for having us over at your party, or just whatever it is. Or just send somebody a text. I'm thinking about you. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Here's something I did a couple years ago that really wound up being fantastic, and I did it for about 15 or 20 people, is I did a video message from the future, right? And I got this I think I got this from Jack Canfield's book, but I'm not 100% sure. So as an example, one of my friends that I work with, my colleagues in Legal Shield, is a guy by the name of Mike Humes. Give me a like or give me a love if you know the famous Mike Humes. He's also like a motivational speaker, and he's just a real stud in business. Come on, somebody give a like or love for my buddy. There we go, my buddy Mike Humes. There we go. And so I sent about 20 people a similar kind of video, but I'll just use him as an example. And I taped it, and I said, Mike, it's December 31st, 2020. And I got to tell you, and I did this about 4 years ago, the last 5 years have been amazing. I can't believe you're making $1 million a month now. What? I knew you'd kill it, man. But, man, you blew the rest of us away. You're the best. And to watch your daughter graduate from college now, 4.0 from the school she wanted to go. And I basically congratulated him for things that hadn't necessarily happened yet, but I believe that could happen. And I got to tell you, man, he called me back later that day, and he said, my buddy, I was in a Super Saturday. I think it was in Alabama, and I actually played the video on the big screen so everybody could see it. And I can't tell you how appreciative I was of that. And I did it with everybody. I did it with our CEO, Jeff Bell, the president of our company, James Rousseau. Almost forgot his name there for a minute. James Rousseau. I did it with a lot of people. And it's just a great thing to do, right? And I did it. I remember doing it with my friend Bill Geither. And so what you do, my assignment, if you want to do this, is do it with one person or do it with a lot, but record a video message and say, hey, can you believe it's December 31st, 2020 already? Man, time has flown by. And to see where you've come from, and now you're the number one income earner in Legal Shield, or now you're the number one Mary Kay distributor, or now, you're the star of the Yankees, whatever that person's dream is, right? If you can see it, you can help them see it. And I'm telling you, encouraging people and rooting people, there's nothing more exciting than watching, whether it be an award show, whether it be the Academy Awards, or the ESPN Awards, or just the World Series, just watching something and having somebody so emotional, and then they go and thank the people that were there for them. My mom drove me to practice every day. My dad, every time I was on the field and I looked over, I saw his big shadow. I knew he was there. He never missed a game, home and away. Be there for people, right? Help other people get what they want, guys, and you can have everything else that you want. This has been Steve Melia, 30 Ways, 30 Days. Hey, guys, do me a favor. Share this today. I got a goal to share this with at least 20 people. So for those of you that are watching, Carla, Michael, good to see you, brother. Gat, I hope you're doing great out in Cali. And Kevin, Louie, everybody. Just great to see everybody. If you guys, I see who's on, so I'm watching. I'm going to see who shares today. But I really appreciate if you guys could share this and get the message out. I've only got 3 days to go. 27 days in the books, 3 days to go. If you have a topic idea for my last 3 days, send them, because I'm running out of ideas, right? I'm really not, but I've actually got so many ideas that I don't know what I'm going to do the last 3 on, because I'm trying to force the last 3. But I will tell you this. In early January, I will be launching 30 Ways and 30 Days to be a top network marketer. That's right. You heard it here first. Give me a like or give me a love if you're going to watch. Pardon me. 30 Ways in 30 Days to be successful in network marketing. That sounds better. 30 Ways, 30 Days to be successful in network marketing. I know it's not for everybody. I know not everybody's in network marketing. Not everybody wants to be in network marketing. You've got other things to do in your life. Pardon me. But I promise you this, is that for those that are in network marketing, this will be one of the best trainings you've ever been a part of. Okay, every day I'll tackle a different topic, like making a list that's killer, how to grow your list, how to prospect, how to drive personal development through your organization, how to build culture. There's going to be 30 amazing topics. And so somebody looks like they're mad at me or something. Those emojis are the mad single. I'm not sure what that's about. But that's what I'm going to do. So if you're interested, even if you're not in network marketing, I still think it'll be helpful, because a lot of the same skills and stuff will be there. Pardon me, I got a little cough here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm live from Minneapolis, Minnesota. My name is Steve Melia. 30 Ways, 30 Days, day 27. helping other people get what they want, as Zig Ziglar once said, and you will get everything that you want. Have a great day. God bless. Peace out.